Hold on. Hold on.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's start with an amazing news. I was really surprised because I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. So the reports are coming that George R. R. Martin reportedly begged HBO to do 10 seasons of Game of Thrones. More than 2 years later, HBO is still defending Game of Thrones' controversial finale. As we all know that. So more than 2 years after its original release, Game of Thrones ending remains controversial with fans. In particular, many believe that Game of Thrones ended too soon, curtailing certain major arc and making the ending scene abrupt. As we see in the last season of the Game of Thrones. As first reported by Insider that HBO ruthless pursuit of new frontiers, a new book by the journalist James Andrew Miller details how Martin flew New York to beg HBO to do 10 seasons. George would fly to New York to have lunch with former HBO CEO Richard Plepler to beg him to do 10 seasons of 10 episodes because there was enough material for it. Of course there was enough material. And to tell him that it would be a more satisfying and more entertaining experience, of course, for the fans and like for all around the world. So it will be good if they greenlight that thing. According to the host, Martin also reportedly worried that HBO was not following his template, like from the seventh season. Like if you see the seventh season I think in seventh season there were only 7 episodes. Oh, HBO. So George, who was a writer, is saying that HBO was not following his template in terms of plotting out the story. George loves the Game of Thrones showrunners like Daniel Weiss and David Benioff. Like after the like 8 seasons, for 7 seasons, I really like the work of both these showrunners. But after season 5, he did start to worry about the path they were going because George knows where this story goes. He started saying, "You're not following my template." Of course, he should have. Like after the five season, oh, I have to say that in season 6 we got a lot of things, like a lot of bad things happen, a lot of good things happen. Like we get episode of Battle of the Bastard, we get Winds of the Winter. That was very clear episode. It should not have it shouldn't be happened. Like the Marjorie, the Tyrell family, like it was very like out of the way. So he is the writer. He was saying that you're not following my template. Game of Thrones final season include multiple shocking turns, particularly for Daenerys Targaryen. Many fans likewise expressed disappointment with how the major plots were resolved, including like you are giving a 10 years, a whole life from adult to manhood, from girl to woman. Like we see the growth of characters and they're just messed up with all these. Not for Daenerys Targaryen, they just Jon Snow, like all the characters, they just, I don't know what they were thinking by writing these stories. So George Martin was just Like he was telling them that please, please, please follow my template. After 5 seasons, I don't know why they didn't listen to him. Many fans likewise expressed disappointment with how the major plots were resolved, including the ultimate winner of the Iron Throne and the battle with the Night King. Like Stark deserved better, but Stark, like the Iron Throne was not made for Stark. Only after the Ned Stark. Like there's no one in Stark capable for the Iron Throne except like Daenerys Stormborn. She should be on the Iron Throne. And like after different plots, like the guy in the marine, I don't know his name. What his name? Oh, I don't remember him. Like this is the point. He was the main character. He was the main character with Daenerys for almost 3 or 4 seasons, but then they just give up, and they don't even like. We should have seen what happened to him. So, so Daenerys twist, the finale could not entirely stick the landing. Of course, it was so hollow, so hard to resolve. Many of the show lingering plot threads in a satisfying and coherent conclusion, and ignoring others completely. Like I don't know what part of the season 8 I feel like this is the best thing I ever watched after the 5 or 6 season. I don't know. So fast forward to 2021, HBO is still defending the finale. Oh wow. So there's like if there had been another episode or two, of course that would have been helpful. HBO Chief Content Officer Casey Bloss said in Tinderbox. Wow. Of course, we should have more episodes from season 7, and you can have the like 10th season proper. You can have the good income. What what have you done, HBO? I would like he was saying that I would have taken 2 more seasons, but I do believe if you look at the totally of her arc over the series as opposed to the finale episode, her turn was more than earned and was planned. Of course, you took her like how could you do that, HBO? I'm just so upset with this. Like I rewatched it. I rewatched the Game of Thrones. Like total, I can say that rewatched almost 7 seasons, and I couldn't like watch the season 8 as I know it was fully disappointment. So Martin likewise sanguine about the ending. I wish it had to run for 10 years. Of course, Martin said that I think that would have given us a little more time in the later season to end it. But that might be just because I'm still trying to end it in the books, of course. Yeah. For now, Martin continues to work on the Winds of Winter, which does not yet have published date. Hopefully, it will be like the better version of this. Okay, now it is the writer who is just begging to HBO to do the season.